We're going 0 to 60 with fun and fancy free, so let's get cracking! Hello all my explorers and welcome back to Loren's Adventures Out There. And if you are new, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. My name is Loren. I'm with Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. We do unboxings, hauls, pins, box swaps, Disney news, Disney reviews, and more. So if that sounds fun to you, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit that bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really helps your favorite content creators know that you appreciate them, and we in turn appreciate that. So we are continuing our 0 to 60 segment where we look at the films of Walt Disney Animation Studios. Last week we took a look at Make Mine Music and Melody Time. These films were actually divided by today's film that we're going to be looking at, Fun and Fancy Free, which came out in 1947. Now, Fun and Fancy Free is also a package film similar to Make My Music and Melody Time, except the only thing is this has two stories. The first film is called Bongo, which is based on a story by Sinclair Lewis called Little Bear Bongo. It was narrated by Dinah Shore, who I told you last week was a big star at the time, also a big talk show host in the 70s. Anyway, the film starts off with Jiminy Cricket coming into a little bedroom, and he finds a record of Bongo and they play it, and then that's when the story goes on. It's a story about a little bear from the circus who wishes to be free, and he finally gets his wish, and he ends up in the middle of the forest, where he doesn't really know what to do. He doesn't know how to relate to other bears and things like that. But then he meets a female bear called Lulu Bell, and she and him have a little bit of a romance. After that, we cut to a party that Edgar Bergen, who many of you might know is the father of Candace Bergen, he is having a party for Disney star Luana Patton, and he has his dummies there, famous dummies, Mortimer Snurd and Charlie McCarthy. And he tells her the story of Mickey and the Beanstalk. And it's basically a retelling of Jack and the Beanstalk, the famous fairy tale by Benjamin Tabbert. And instead of Jack, it is Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. Bongo is actually a really wonderful piece. It's very nicely animated. Bongo and Lulu Bell are as appealing little bears as you can possibly get. But I have to admit that for a short, it is 30 minutes long, and it's such a simple story. I just felt like it could have been told in half the time. Like, it was just very long. Also, the song Say It With a Slap is kind of uncomfortable because Bongo like literally slaps Lulu Bell, and it's a little bit jarring, but you know, at the same time, it's a song about a bear, about bears slapping each other, so all the bears were doing it, so that's why my thought. Another part that is actually pretty uncomfortable by today's standards, and I know this is the 40s, it's an innocent time, but when I sit and think about the fact that Edgar Bergen, an older man, is throwing a party for a little girl, and she's the only guest, so it's this old man and this little girl, it's kind of uncomfortable because it's like, okay, why didn't he invite other people, or what is going on? Again, I know, it's and I feel bad saying that because it's Candace Bergen's father. But anyway, that's just a thought. Like, if you are a parent that, you know, is weirded out by these kind of things, you should know about it. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. But again, it's a film of the 40s. It's a very innocent time. So, you know, you have to kind of give it a break a little bit. I absolutely love, though, Mickey and the Beanstalk. Like, I just think that it's such a great retelling of Jack and the Beanstalk while maintaining that kind of Mickey short. The music is really nice. Anita Gordon, who plays the harp, her voice is like butter. I mean, like, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I love the callback to the Mickey and the Beanstalk when Willie at the end raises the roof off of Edgar Bergen's house in search of Mickey and Donald and Goofy. And that's pretty much how the story ends. And I think that, again, it's a fun film, but I have to say that it's probably my least favorite of the 40s. Just because Bongo is just a little bit too long. I feel like they could have added one or two more shorts in there as well, while cutting down Bongo. But that's just me. Other people might really enjoy this film. So I invite you to check it out yourself. So just as a reminder, last week I bundled Make My Music and Melody Time together. And so Fun and Fancy Free divides those two. So next week we will be moving on to The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, which came out in 1949, the last film of the 40s. So anyway, come back and join us. I hope that you enjoyed our 0 to 60 segment. If you did, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. Visit us on all of our socials down below. Visit our website at www.castlescapesandclones.com. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you later. Bye! Thank you.